Hi there, I'm Ben and welcome to part 11 of my Let's Platinum Bioshock series. We are really closing in now at the end. We are at Olympus Heights now. After this there are just 2 more videos, so we are really getting towards the end now. We're going to be closing a few trophies off. So this is just after Rapture Central Control, the missable area. Again, check the Vita chambers, make sure they're still alright. We're going to be getting 4 trophies in this one. We're going to be getting Irony, found Cohen's room, which are both missable trophies if you killed Cohen earlier on in Fort Frolic, which I told you not to, so hopefully you didn't. At the start here, we're just going to get introduced sort of Frank Fontaine's mind control and how he's losing his grip on us. He's trying to tell us to kill ourselves, but we don't. And then he's going to show his that he still does have some power over us in a moment, and it's going to happen for the rest of this level. It's nothing to worry about. You're going to see it happen shortly. To start with, just grab that wheel, open up that sluice gate or whatever it is, kill these 2 guys, and you're going to see it happen in a moment. You're going to see my screen go all red. Here we go. There we go. So my health, my overall health has just dropped, and that's going to happen a few times during this level. It's nothing to worry about. At the end of this level, all your health's going to come back. It's just Frank Fontaine messing with your brain. Hey, that rhymes. Anyway, yeah, 2 other trophies we get. We're going to get 4 fully upgraded weapons, or I do, because I will have 4 upgraded weapons during this. And Tonic Collector, which is a really important one, which means after we've used the Adam machine shortly in a moment, you're going to be free to spend Adam as you like. So once we've bought the tonics in this area, you're going to be free to do so. There are tonics in the last 2 areas, so we will probably end up getting around 75 or so, but we just wanted to get this trophy done and make sure, just in case you missed one along the way or anything like that, you were going to be fine. So that's going to be taken care of. So hopefully you have all of your research done. I do, so you're not going to see me taking pictures anymore, which probably is going to speed these videos up quite considerably. At this point, just help the Big Daddy clear this area out, essentially, and then sadly kill him, because we do still need to deal with all of the little sisters. There are only 2 in this area. I'm using armor piercing bullets, then takes care of them in no time. There we go. And rescue. And there's going to be shortly after this, there's going to be an audio diary, and that's going to be in the main bar area next to me on the left. We're just going to search this Big Daddy. Another thing we are getting very close to doing is crafting, to inventing the 100 items we need. We're not going to actually need to invent the 3 tonics that I've mentioned, because we do already have enough without those, but we'll probably still throw them in when we go do some inventing anyway. But that is going to be shortly. We don't do it at the end of this video. I do have a look into doing it. You'll see me go into invent. But we do get one of the tonics we need to reduce cost. There is the audio diary. We do get one of the tonics that reduces costs for inventing in this level, and then we should be getting one very shortly at the beginning of the next level, and that's when we will do it. We will invent the 100 items, because we'll have a double reduction on everything. So here's the Gatherer's Garden. Take care of the little sister first, the Big Daddy, and you will get a present, because that will be another set of 3, and this is going to have Armored Shell in it, which is another tonic, and you will get a bunch of Adam as well. I'm just going to replace the Armored Shell we already have, and there's going to be a couple of new tonics at the bottom here. Let's have a look. We've got Machine Buster 2 and Speedy Hacker 2. That's 2 new ones for this level, so we're going to buy both of these, and once that is done, you are free to spend Adam however you like. Upgrade your health, upgrade your Eve, do whatever you want. We do not need Adam anymore after this, because we're going to get a couple more tonics in this level, and then we're done. Obviously that does matter whether you already have all of your tracks, your upgrades. your tonic slots and your plasmid slots. Make sure you have those first. That is essential. You should already have them. If you're following this guide to a T, then you will already have them. But if you've got all your tonic slots and you've been buying all of the tonics, following the same as I do, then you are free to do so at this point, because we're going to get the trophy for the tonics shortly. So this is a very linear area. It's very small actually. We've got this the first station we were in before. I think it's a tram station. That little junction in the middle, and then this little tram line down here, and then there's a big block of flats, and that's it. That's this area. Not much to it at all. This Mercury Suites here. I'm going to go in here. There's going to be another Big Daddy in here shortly. Got to take care of this camera first, and then I think there's a bunch of splicers trying to shoot me as well as the annoying nitro splicers. There we go, throwing dynamite at me. So clear this area, take this camera on the left. We don't want any alarms at this point, although the switch is just there on the left, so if it does get you, then that's where it is. Most of these will be duds now, or there's a good chance of them. The dynamite that these guys are throwing, most of them will be duds if you've fully researched these guys. So you saw that I cannot carry any more rubber hose, and that's what got me thinking about doing the crafting this time. But we are able to carry everything else. Everything else I pick up we're still short of. So shell casings, hypo needles, everything like that. It's just rubber hoses full for me now. It might not be the same for you because it is random. What you're going to pick up, but you're going to be getting close, very very close to what we can to craft. We're nearly there, but I will just wait it out until the end of the next one, just to make sure, at the beginning of the next episode, just to make sure. So this is the second little sister. We'll just take care of her, of course, rescue. And then there's three flats or suites, whatever you want to call them, on this ground floor. And then there's two in the middle floor, which you don't actually need to go in for any reason. And then there's a couple on the top floor. So first of all, we're just going to get this weapon upgrade on the back here. This power to the people machine. It's on the back of this central elevator. You see me turn. There we go. We're just checking everything for as many items as we can. Here we go. I'm going to get the trophy for fully upgrading 4 weapons because I've just been going in order. It doesn't really matter to me because we're on easy. But if you don't get it, don't worry, you will do eventually. We are upgrading all of the weapons. Just making sure the area is clear, because items, there we go, he's got some good stuff on him. And then we're going to go in this left-hand suite, and then hook right to the left, that doesn't make sense. Hook all the way to the left to pick up there. Fontaine's just done his influence again. Lowered the health bar again. Yeah, there's an audio diary here. That's what I was trying to say before that happened. There we go. And there's a couple more items in this area. The tonic we are after, the inventing tonic, that is in here. It's just going to be down here to the left. You'll see me get it in a minute. And then there is a story-based audio diary next to it. So this is a clever inventor. It basically, you take one fewer components to craft items with a minimum of 1. Obviously can't be free. So this is Su Chong's apartment. So you basically, what you're supposed to be doing is looking in his apartment for a solution to Fontaine's mind control, and that's what we're doing here. You pick up that audio diary and it tells you about things. So you're free to just look around at this point. We do have everything we need from in this apartment, so just look around, see what you can find while the audio diary while it's playing. There is a lot of just going through people's flats and apartments to just look for stuff. There you see the goal is completed. We are now free to move on. Tannenbaum's going to speak to us, I think. Yeah, so I'm going to leave this one, and then we're going to go into another apartment which doesn't have anything to do with the story, but we're going to go in there and just search for items anyway. in there, straight ahead, so opposite the power to the people machine. Oh, that wasn't there last time. Just get rid of that. And you again, rubber hose. I'm full of that, but shell casings I do still need. So we will be crafting ammo. We also will be getting the trophy for crafting one of each type of ammo. We're able to do that now. Obviously, might throw them all in at once. So there is an audio diary just to the right of me. I'm just clearing this camera out, and there are enemies I'm aware of. No, they've not turned up yet. So there we go. Pick that diary up, and then it's telling you about the 192 remedy. That's Tannenbaum's finished speaking there. We've just been hit with the influence again. Health has dropped. I don't know whether if you hang around too much, whether your health will just drop and you die. I don't know whether that's a thing. It would be a long time. We're talking a couple of real-time hours, I would imagine. Or whether it's just going into certain flats triggers it. But it's nothing to worry about. You won't run out. Because I've not even upgraded my health and I'm not worried about it. So you shouldn't be either. The audio diary was the only thing in this apartment. Well, I suppose it's kind of like a penthouse, double apartment, isn't it? We're just searching for items again. That's all we're doing. And that is the majority of there's not actually that much to find here. We have most of it, probably half of what we need already. There's only 10 items in this area, in this level. Olympus Heights. So we're just searching around, searching. No. And then we're going to move off. We're going to go left, and then we are going to go into Sander Cohen's apartment. Now, if you killed him in Fort Frolic, you will not be able to access his room in his apartment, which is where we need to go to get another power to the people. And it also has its own trophy for finding the room. So you would have locked yourself out of the power to the people, the upgrading the weapons trophy, and just this trophy of itself. Plus, once you kill him, you take a picture of him and you get the irony trophy. But you could have done that in Fort Frolic. Hopefully you didn't kill him. To get him to appear, essentially you break these two up. There's one of two ways you can do it. There's the messy way, which is just open fire. Well, you will have to kill them anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Or you can go and take this ammo box here, this electric book, and the music will stop and they will freak out, and you'll have to kill them anyway. So they're dying either way, but there's two different ways to do it. And then he's going to come out of this room on the left-hand side here. He's going to come down the stairs. Now you see me hesitate to shoot him initially as he appears, because if I were to kill him and he would drop back onto those stairs that he's running down, you're going to see in a minute. If I were to kill him then and he dies there, that door shuts. I can't get the key off his body and open that door up. So don't do that. Make sure you wait till he's down here. Here we go. Where is he? There he is. So now, once you've killed him, just go and take a picture. Bit of sweet revenge there for letting us mess around in Fort Frolic. So obviously there's the irony part of it. He was making us take pictures. We take a picture of him. Loot him, get his key. I'm just going to research. I'm not going to research. I'm going to search this back bit. There's nothing really here. It's pretty squalid living conditions. One of those weird cats. Still don't know whether they are real or not, and why they're frozen. They're not just dead. They're sort of what's the word when a basilisk stares at you? I can't think of the word. You know what I mean. Turn to stone type thing. There we go. Just look around here for a few things. And then we're going to head into the apartment. And as you get to the top of the stairs, you'll get the trophy for finding Sander Cohen's apartment. Or room. This is his room, I suppose. And then on the left here is the upgrade station. I'm going to start on the chemical thrower. We only have 3 more left. Most of the upgrades are at the back end of the game, as you can see. There weren't many of those stations at the start, but there's a lot in the last few levels. There's 2 within 5 minutes of each other here. And I'm just going to look around. There's more of those weird paper mache things that he was doing. Yep, oh, that was a good search. Got an empty hypo and an enzyme sample. Enzyme. And that's it. We're done in Cohen's place. And we're done on this floor. So we're going to head upstairs into the middle floor. Or floor 1. Or I suppose it'd be floor 2 if you were in America. And then that place is locked. We'll be coming out of there later on. I'm just going to do a loop round. Now you don't actually need to come onto this floor. There's nothing with regards to collectibles or story, so there's no need to come here, but we're just going to look for items while we are here. And just look at and take it all in, because these are when the game's at its best, when it's all these Art Deco and damaged areas that just creepy. There we go, there's a safe behind here. Do a bit of auto hacking, because who needs to hack when you have auto hackers? Get quite a few of those near the back end of the game as well. So there you can see the influences hit me again. My health is dropping, but it's still healthy. So yeah, looks like the wife's been cooking in here. Again, don't tell her that. She doesn't watch my videos, so I'm safe. Well, I don't think she does. I just run through because I see the health. I'm able to heal myself on the other side. There's a camera in here, some film, and just stuff that we don't really need anymore. Okay, if you are doing research still, then you will need it, but you're pretty much done. Circle round. And then we're going to head up to the top floor. And there's going to be an no, not an audio diary right away. We're going to just check this other room. Make sure you get that camera as well. Show you there that we are done. You can't get up there at all. This is the top floor as far as we're concerned. Get this ammo here. And then go in here. Again, this is a room you don't necessarily need to go in. This is not an apartment that doesn't really have anything in it. But we're just having a look around. It's got these horrible traps everywhere. Probably could have just walked through, but pistol, again, is the best way to get rid of these if you shoot properly. Wrong end. There you go. Someone running down the stairs there. Probably could have just walked through, but health's getting a bit low, I suppose. And there we go. I don't know what was been going on there, but it did not end well. There's another surprise one. Get some glue. I keep cycling the with the scrounger tonic, but I don't really seem to get anything different. Nothing good at the moment. Maybe you're having better luck than I am. You can see the arrows trying to get us out of here. No, we're not going yet. We're just having a look upstairs. So obviously Big Daddy could potentially come in here because there is a little sister portal. But we've already killed those two, so there won't be any. Well, there'll still be a Big Daddy. There won't be any little sisters. Yeah, nothing else. We're pretty much done in here now. And just get these two. And let's go. And we are free to push the story on, and then we're going to leave this area. There isn't actually anything to do here. We are just sort of looking for a tonic to help us with the mind control. So we'll pick this one up here. This is another story one, I believe. If they play straight away, it's because they are a story one. So you kind of can't miss this. And then we're going to carry on into this apartment here. This is Tannenbaum's apartment, if I remember correctly. And then we're going to go into Fontaine's, and then we're done. We're basically just looking for some tonic. We're on a bit of a wild goose chase, I suppose. Just going to save here because I've just realised it's 20 minutes in and I haven't saved yet. Luckily the game hasn't froze. Hopefully it hasn't frozen for you much. It froze once for me on my first playthrough, but I've been okay this one. Oh god, I've said it now, haven't I? The next two videos just be full of freezing. There we go. Basically need to get round to the back into her sort of library, her office, and then she's going to kick in on the radio, and that's going to move the story on. Just go around here. I don't know why I haven't kicked in. It must be you must have to get near the whore picture, the whore graffiti. Nice. Now the arrow is pointing for me to go back upstairs, but that's just because it hasn't caught up with me yet. Once the dialogue is finished from Tenenbaum, we're going to get moved on. There we go. To get the 192 remedy. Been told it's up in Frank Fontaine's place, and you get into that using the lift, which is on the ground floor. Shoot that lock. And this was the door for the middle, the first floor, second floor. Can be a bit confusing, I suppose. And here's a Big Daddy getting in my way, and then I realise I can actually just drop down to the side. There's a bit more influence. I can't get past. Come on. Yeah, and then I realised I can actually drop down, so could have just done that in the first place. Well, there you go. Nope, don't need that. And then we're going to use this lift here. We've got the code, which is 5744. But you'll see me do that, so you knew that anyway. And this is Fontaine's place. He is not here, unfortunately, but we are just going to grab some of this 192. I think it was 192, wasn't it? And it's going to help us with the mind control, but it does have a weird side effect. I will explain that in a moment. So there is a camera at the far end above his door, and there are some other splicers in here and a turret. So get rid of them. Messing up his Japanese garden. I think they're Japanese, aren't they? Like a feng shui garden with the nicely brushed sand. There, you can see the camera. And there. Then we're going to his apartment, and we're going to go take a right straight away. And there's going to be an audio diary, and that's the penultimate item we need here, just the tonic upstairs. And that tonic is going to give us the Tonic Collector Trophy. Hopefully it does for you too. There are 5 or 6 more, like I mentioned, so hopefully you've been following along and you've picked all the ones up that I have got and purchased the ones that I've got, and you've got all the research done, because you get quite a few for that, and the little sisters as well, the presents, you get tonics for that. So hopefully you've been following along and you've been exactly the same point as I have. If you are, you will get the Tonic Collector Trophy in a minute, which means you are free to use your Adam as you like, as long as you have all of the slots as well. There is nothing else with regards to trophies in those vending machines, so we do not need Adam anymore. We'll move on to his office. I was just looking for a U-invent there, because I was thinking at this point we still need to try and have a go at that. So I'm going to push through, and there is Electric Flesh, and that is going to give me the Tonic Collector Trophy. And then here is the 192, and it's going to give us a weird side effect. Basically, from now on, your plasmids will randomly equip, and it's completely out of your control, but it's fully in your control just to switch back to whatever you were using. So there's a quick explanation. I use the machine gun all the time, so every time it happens I'll just press R1 and it'll go back to the gun. It doesn't stick, it doesn't start firing for no reason then either, it just sort of switches, which in the middle of combat I suppose can be quite annoying. But it shouldn't catch you out too much. It doesn't happen that often. I kill these two, and I don't think it happens while I'm doing it. So yeah, it doesn't happen that often. So we need to get a second dose of lot 192, and that is not in this area. That is in Apollo Square, which is going to be the next video. And that is going to be nearly it. We are nearly done. Once we have that second 192, that is going to break Fontaine's mind control altogether. And then it is time to go and see him. I just activate that turret, not for any reason, that bot, but you can do it if you want. It's going to sit up there and do nothing. So we're going to run back all the way back to the first junction area where that first audio diary was, and the Adam machine, the Gatherer's Garden. That is head left there, and that's going to be where Apollo Square is. So you're still free at this point to go back to any area you have been to. Obviously can't go back to Rapture Central Control or the first area, the very first area. But anywhere else, if you still need to go there, you can still do that. Here we go. So I'm just looking, I'm thinking, can we do it? And we probably can, because you've got the 21 there, 20 and 20. So we are not far off. I do try and see how far off we are by counting. That's why there's a weird, because I just loaded in again. But I thought we'll just wait. I could probably do it now, but I'm not guaranteed that you'll be able to do it. And I kind of want to make sure you can do it at the same time. So we're just going to wait, and we're going to get that extra tonic. And it's going to reduce the cost for us even lower. So here we are. We're going to go through to Apollo Square. I'm going to save as normal, and then I'm going to show you the 6 audio diaries you should have from Olympus Heights, and that's going to be it for this one. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.